Hey, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a skull mount plaque that can sit on a table or on... Hey everybody, if your house is like mine, you probably got some kids' toys laying around, some girl stuff laying around. But every house needs that man touch, right? You got to showcase some antlers that you dropped last year. Well, I didn't drop these, but my wife did, and that's another story, and nobody has to know. But better way to display them than build your own Arrowhead plaque. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build this plaque that sits on a stand, or you can mount it on the wall. Here we are getting started. Before I glue up my boards for my Arrowhead, I always join and plane them. Next, get my pipe clamps out, get the glue out, spread some glue on the edges there, and then I clamp them down. Make sure you don't clamp them up too tight. Once the glue is dried, you can head over to the planer, plane off the excess glue, or if you just got a sander, you can just sand it off. Now in this video, I'm freehanding the Arrowhead, but you can print the Kansas City Chiefs logo out and trace it out. After I trace it out, I cut it out with a jigsaw. I like to use what they call like a scroll saw blade. It kind of helps give it a nice smooth cut and reduces the amount of sanding time you'll have after making that cut. In the tight corners of the Arrowhead, I got a little round file out and just kind of file down those edges. That way it'd be nice and smooth when I put it on the table router with the cove bit. Alright, so right here I head over to the table saw and I'm cutting out my base plate. My base plate is going to be 6 inches by 6 inches. Now I head over to the table router with a 1/2 inch cove bit and I route the edges of the Arrowhead and the base plate. Next, I cut out my piece that attaches the base plate to the Arrowhead. It's going to be 5 1/4 long with a 25-degree angle. Alright, so now I start kind of laying out all my pieces, getting everything centered up. I drill pilot holes to attach all my pieces together. I use a countersinking bit that also has a pilot bit attached. So right here I'm laying out 2 holes. The first one is for my 1/2 inch dowel rod, and then the second one is going to be for the screw that attaches the Arrowhead to the main frame. Next, I head over to the drill press. I'm going to be using a 1/2 inch bit right here, since my dowel rod that the skull is actually going to sit on is also a 1/2 inch. If you want the plaque to sit on the wall, then your best bet is probably routing a keyhole in the back of it. But if it's going to stand on a table, then you shouldn't need a keyhole. Finally, I start assembling my project. I have to get creative with a C-clamp and a speed square. Clamp the speed square to the board. That way I make sure it gets a nice square fit. So I'm using mini wax stain right here. After I stain it, I put 3 coats of polyurethane on it.